Yo, you got it locked on Apple Music. I've asked Nadeska to step in with us today because tragedy has touched down in hip-hop. Young man that we've all been celebrating over the last year by the name of Pop Smoke was murdered in the Hollywood Hills in Los Angeles. He's from Brooklyn, New York. He's from one of those neighborhoods. It's notorious. And, you know, I was told that he had been spending a lot of time outside of New York in L.A. to focus on making music and to get out of his environment. And he was still murdered in what they're reporting to be a home invasion. Nadeska, you're one of the last people who had a chance to sit down with him and celebrate the release of Meet the Woo 2. How was that conversation? And just kind of, you know, walk us through what his energy was like in that moment so we could remember him in an uplifting way.
Yeah, I think we're all in shock right now. And especially as I'm thinking back to the conversation, it just is even more upsetting and sad, because what I took away from our conversation was he's this guy who comes up from Brooklyn. Welcome to the Party takes off, right? He gets some momentum with those first big singles. And now he's dropping Meet the Woo 2, his second project. He's really excited. And he's realizing at this point, and you hear him admit it in this interview, that there was a little bit of a mental shift. He said he had to have a conversation with himself, even about things like doing interviews, where he wasn't looking at it like someone just pressing him for information he didn't want to share, that it was going to be a part of his career. This is a person that he wanted to be, and he knew he had to work towards it. And so I didn't know what his energy was going to be.
That's crazy. You could tell. Like, he mentioned that too in most of the interviews. Like, he don't really like to do interviews, but he know, like, because he want to take that route, he's going to have to, you know, Mo? Make that change. But
he be embracing it and using it like, okay, I know this is part of the game.
Yeah, and he has to get out of his comfort zone too.
Yeah, that actually, yeah, you're right. That's another thing. But then again, most artists they like to hide from interviews because they're like, oh, they're just trying to get scoops on me and make me look bad.
Too. He felt like people pressing him. He said, because you know when you in a certain environment, you don't take it as, oh man, it's, you know, they just trying to get to know me.
Fact.
He feel like, oh, what you asking me all these questions? You know what I'm saying? you know how it is, guys.
But then he got wiser and he understand that, yo, this is my way to express myself to people through interview. And that's true. A lot of stuff we hear him speaking, we know it's coming directly from him. That's crazy.
Be like when he stepped into the room, but he turns out to be one of those people that has a personality that can really light up the entire room. He has that sort of that Brooklyn charm and charisma. And you know, when they talk about superstars, they talk about the things like the lyrics and your sales, but they always say there's that it factor, the intangible, right? That you can just tell that person has it. And I think what I took away from him in that room is that he had it. He had that personality. So, you know, it's just horrible to see his career and his life end like this. He's 20 years old. At 20 years old, I'd accomplished nothing of substance in my life, maybe just graduating college. So, you know, it hurts. And I think we're all grieving someone who we knew that could have been great. Nadeska here on Beats One. I got Pop Smoke in the building. Brand new album, Meet the Woo 2, is streaming right now on Apple Music. What's good? How you feeling?
What's up, Nadeska?
Yo, it's nice to meet you. You seem like a very smart and charming dude. That's kind of a lethal combination, I think.
Good looks.
Yo, last year, 2019 was a pretty crazy year for you. I'm going to go out on a limb and say it might have been a life-changing year for you. Is that correct?
It was.
How did you navigate through that? How was it transitioning from the streets into the industry, which is another beast in of itself?
You just got to take it day by day.
Just like that?
You just got to take it day by day and know what you're getting into.
Damn.
So
I feel like when you know what you're getting into, you're more prepared for what comes your way, you know what I'm saying?
So you felt prepared? I feel like it's hard to be prepared coming into the industry unless, you know, you have a good team around you from the start.
Nah, for sure. I always knew I was going to be something great.
I know, like, Brooklyn is obviously very much a part of you growing up in Canarsie. You could see it in the vibes, hear it in the music. What was it like being out of Brooklyn for that year and being in Philly?
Man, that shit was like a good experience. Because, you know, niggas, where we come, we ain't never really go nowhere. The only niggas that really be going somewhere from where I'm from is niggas who be trapping, who be on the road, you know what I'm saying, going crazy. Now we really get to experience new things, you know what I'm saying? Paris is lit.
Yo, have you had a chance to go to London yet? Obviously,
that's so true. You already said.
Real shit.
He's like, the only niggas that usually experience that, the niggas that really trapping, that's in the streets.
Yeah.
But he said, for me to be doing it, and I don't even have to take that route, it means something.
Nah, he's saying real shit.
Shit, man. You don't really think about like these little things, but it's big.
No, he's saying real shit.
Damn.
You know, you say you going to Paris, vibing,
Stuff
eating
you would never,
snails,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Shit
like,
you would never even
I'm
imagine.
just like, yeah, he's on some whole no wave when
It's
you
a
was
blessing, man.
It's crazy, bro.
Drill music is big out in London. Your producer, 808 Mellow Beats, who you've worked with a lot, is from London a lot. Do you feel comfortable out there?
London is a vibe. What do I feel comfortable? That shit is
love London.
fire.
What was it like with your peers? You feel like you've been getting a lot of love and respect within the industry. You collaborated with people like Lil TJ, who has a much more melodic sound than you. It's different from Joe, so it's nice to see that. But do you feel like you've been welcomed by your peers in general?
At first, you know, people was like fake shocked when I come with that sound, you know what I'm saying? That, you know what I'm saying? But I think they starting to really take a liking to it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you did. You got the remix from Nicki, got Skepta on remix. It's like global love too, not even just New York love, you know,
No,
which is
yeah.
another level.
He started a whole new vibe in the
Dude,
streets.
make it
When you
way.
recorded Meet the Woo, the EP, I think 808 Mellow Beats, he produced the entire project, right?
Not the entire project, but mostly. He got a lot of songs on there, for sure.
So on the new album, is it the same? Are you working mostly with him, or did you branch out and work with a lot of different
The
producers?
same, mostly.
And you guys met on...
He's smart.
Kept it.
He stayed with the guy who helped him blew up. He know, hey, this nigga know what my sound is. You already said?
Yep, the elements was.
Yeah, he kept Mello around because he knew, hey, man, this nigga know his shit.
Yeah.
So it only makes sense.
Don't fix something that's not broken.
Yeah.
YouTube, which is amazing. Right? Like, what was it that connected you? I think it's always important to find your creative soulmate, and a lot of people don't find that. You know what I mean? It really helps bring out the best in you. So what is it about working with him that you think brings out the best of you?
The thing is with him, right? Nobody noticed, but when I first started rapping, I sounded like a 50 Cent. Like I was really like ballsy. You know what I'm saying? And I was like,
We
I
already
even tried
said
like a
that.
melodic wave. Those type of things was more for men. And I didn't really want to talk to men all day. And then he came along with more of that. Beat.
I don't want to talk to men all day. I gotta make something for the ladies. He said some real shit though.
I get talk to men all day.
Hey, only pop.
But I was able to talk more different sides of me because like my first song was NPR. Then I
Yeah.
came with Flexing. Then I came with Baby.
He said his first song was NPR. He
Money
confirmed
Power,
that.
yep.
So it's NPR. Okay.
Money power.
Yeah, money
Girl,
power
come and meet
respect.
the woo. You know what I'm saying? Baby girl, like baby girl. I'll be Simone Dill, baby girl. So it's still the
Baby
same
girl.
but I was able to switch it over and shine a lighting
Yeah.
and talk to a different audience.
Yo, for such a
I
new
love
artist,
that.
it's amazing that you're even sort of conscious of that. So before you dropped the first songs like NPR, were you thinking about rap for a long time? Were you already rapping at home but not putting records out? Or was that just really your first go?
In my mind, before I even heard my low beat, I was in my head, I already had it. Because what I used to do, I used to like write. Like,
When you were younger?
yeah.
Because when you dropped Welcome to the Party, that's one that you said you didn't write. That just came off the top.
Yeah, welcome to the party ain't right. Because that was for the ladies.
Oh shit.
But for the streets.
That one was for the ladies?
But for the streets.
That one was for the ladies, but for the streets.
That was
Makes
in my
sense.
transition moments where I'm like, nah, I'm tired of talking to these niggas like this. I need some that's gonna switch over. But however, I used to write. I used to like write. So NPR already had that written down. That I need that money, that power, respect. I need that money, that power, respect. I had it written down already. All I needed was the beat. So when I found 808 Mellow Beat, it was just like,
The creative soulmate came together.
you know what I'm saying?
So for Meet the Woo too,
See, this is what you gotta respect about Pop. The projects he had, he already planned them ahead of time.
Yep.
Nothing he did was on time. It was always ahead of his time.
Yep.
The beat, you already said, oh, the beat just came right after that. I already had the song.
I already had a theme of what I wanted to do.
Man, this dude is a different man.
Thanks.
did you go off the top for any of these records, or did you sit down and write every single song?
It's a mixture. Mixture of everything.
But I'm gonna assume that you did not record this one at the crib, like you did Welcome to the
Nah,
Party, right?
none of that was recorded at the
things have
crib.
changed, the budgets have opened up, right?
Well, I do got some old songs that's old to me. That's gonna be new to y'all that I recorded in the crib.
Oh, shit.
Really?
Yeah, for sure. That's gonna take.
Oh, are we gonna hear those? He got shit in the stash that he already recorded. So you know them old shits.
I don't know. It might be some of the stuff on the Meet the Woo too.
Oh,
Well,
but we don't
heard.
know.
We won't know. He said
Yeah.
y'all won't know. It's gonna be new to y'all.
Yeah, but they new to me.
You feel me?
Damn,
It's crazy.
this nigga be working.
He on it.
None of that was recorded recorded at the
Things
crib.
have changed. The budgets have opened up, right?
Well, I do got some old songs that's old to me. That's gonna be new to y'all that I recorded in the crib.
Really?
Yeah, for sure. That's gonna take.
Do you outline goals? Are you a New Year's resolution kind of guy? It's the start of a new year, start of a new decade. Did you come into this decade thinking about all the things you wanted to accomplish?
Every year I get a list of what I want to achieve.
How do you make your list? I break mine down by I do 1 month, 3 months, 6, and then a year.
I ain't really on that.
You just do one
Because my list not that long. It's not that long. I just keep it maybe 4 things for the year, and I'm good.
Oh, so these are 4 mega things for the year.
Mega.
Is there anything you can?
I know I don't want to shift away from this, but the fact that he said it's almost like, how did I say it without sounding crazy? It's almost like he want to do he want to get a lot done, but he don't put a lot on himself. Like he want to enjoy it.
Yep.
Because usually when someone say you have a New Year's resolution, you got 20 things you want to do. He said, I want 4 big things. That's
4
it.
main things I want to touch.
Yeah. It's like he already planned his whole year out. Like, how can you only say you only got 4? You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
Like, you got to be sure of yourself to do that. That's crazy.
Share with us.
I'm going to be a millionaire.
So when you say a millionaire, is it very specifically how many millions?
Say, eventually I want 823 million. You know what I'm
You're
saying?
saying that.
That's not
Only
number.
823 million.
Why you
No, I've met a lot of really new rappers, right? Just sort of early on in their career who, for them, it feels like doing interviews is torture. You seem like okay, like you're not having the worst time ever.
Nah, it was torture. I know exactly what they talking about. Oh, God.
What is it?
I know
You just
exactly
you hate,
what they talking
you hate
about.
talking about yourself. You just really hate. If sometimes it feels like I'm the feds, and I
Yeah.
hate that feeling. I don't want to be the feds.
That's exactly what it is. Because, most rappers come from the streets. So just imagine we had a table like this and the boys is right there.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Most of these rappers know what it feels like to be in that interrogation spot.
Facts.
So they feel like when you across from them, or you got that mic up and in front of their face, they're
Somebody
like,
catch me.
they think you're trying to catch them slipping,
That's some crazy shit.
But hey, you gotta adjust. You gotta adjust.
And they ask you the same question. So, what was you doing last night? But once you get to realize, I think it's a mental thing. Like, homie, you're not in the streets no more. You gotta come to it with yourself. You gotta you know what I'm saying? Embrace it. Like, nah, you ain't in the streets no more.
Yeah.
It's an interview.
How long did it take you to get to that point, though? Maybe we could write a little playbook for other rappers to
I
make my
think
job
today.
easier. Today,
Yeah, today I had a conversation with myself.
how did that conversation go?
You about to drop the hottest tape in New York. You heard? You done dropped the hottest tape in New York. You heard?
So now you got to suck it up and do interviews.
Yeah.
Wow.
You got to talk to Nadeska.
So you got the tape out.
Hey, silly with that one.
Why you say you gotta? No, that's God. Why you say the name like that?
Hey, wildin' with that
Man,
one.
you play too much. Why you say you
Hold on,
have to
hold on.
say it like that?
You heard? You done dropped the hottest tape in New York. You heard?
So now you got to suck it up and do interviews.
Yeah.
Wow.
You got to talk to Nadeska.
So you got the tape out, and you've been collaborating a lot. So you just worked with Travis. You got that track with Jack Boys, Gotti. What was
Yeah.
it like? You brought him to the hood.
Movie.
It,
How Fabio say
was.
movie. Viral. Shout out my boy Fabio.
Oh,
Travis
Fabio.
like one of us.
I saw you got even a remix with her. I wouldn't have seen that one coming.
Yeah.
Just don't look at me like that.
What?
These are all in the plans.
It ain't no plan. No, it no plan. See, those don't be planned out. Like, I'm in the studio, nigga come through. Her got some shit for you. Okay.
Her pulls up to the studio.
Our publisher pulled up.
And same for Lil TJ.
Nah, little TJ, my nigga.
Oh yeah.
I don't fuck with niggas. If you notice why I don't do songs with niggas, my tape ain't have nobody on it, because I don't fuck with niggas. I don't like niggas. I don't want to like niggas. I'm not into that.
She's
Yep.
She don't know what to say.
Yep.
Like, oh, did I ask the wrong question?
Yeah, like, oh shit.
Dude, you know what's so crazy though? That's why when I saw his the finished album that 50 was working on, that's why I was like, yo, why all these features on there? He already told y'all he don't want features.
Yeah, I don't fuck with it.
You only fuck with Lil TJ. If I saw Lil TJ, I would be like, but then I understand that he didn't complete the project. And that's why 50 finished it.
Fact.
So I was like, oh, okay, cool.
Fact.
Yeah, it made sense.
You know what I'm saying? You know, because niggas be envious.
That's true. The more success comes your way, you know. Yo, so you also have Jamaican, right? Why do you always only say you're Panamanian in interviews?
Because my Panamanian side is the one who raised me.
Oh, but you can still bust out the Jamaican accent when you need
For
to,
sure.
though.
You know, Panamanians is like Jamaican Spanish.
I didn't know that.
Go up there. Go up there. My dad got locks. And he chumbo. He black like me. Like so.
All right, you learn something new every day.
That
man.
nigga come up here, you never gonna he start talking that Spanish shit. Talk about some hola.
He said about that coming here. Hey, that's crazy.
Hey, no, that's an interesting sound.
That's crazy.
We didn't even know he was Panamanian. We didn't know he even could speak Spanish.
Yeah, way before we know all this.
That's the thing about certain people. Like, you can't judge people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you ain't gonna know.
Cause I literally I thought Pop Smoke was just a black nigga and that's it. I didn't know he was Panamanian. I didn't know he was Jamaican. I didn't know nothing.
Man, you know nothing about
This nigga said, hola.
Man, wow.
You come here and talk about some hola, que sopa. Like start talking that super Jamaican Spanish shit.
What?
Super
Dang.
Jamaican
Yeah,
Spanish.
that's interesting.
Oh man, yo, what else are you looking forward to coming up this year? The headlining tour is happening.
Yeah.
You feel comfortable on stage? Is there anywhere you don't feel comfortable? Maybe that's what I should ask.
We got the latest shows.
Do you have like 40, 50, 100 dudes on stage with you though?
No, not no more.
Good, thank God.
My first show I ever did, of course.
I guess you had to get one out of the way, but I'm glad things have changed.
I mean,
A couple out of the way.
4, 5, 6.
Oh shit. What are you talking about?
You know when you first like make it,
Yeah.
you a hood nigga. When you go on stage, you don't go on stage by yourself. You almost got the whole entourage on the stage.
Oh, that's true. A lot of them do that
You know what I'm
though.
saying? So she's like, yo, are you that type of artist with all your niggas in? He's like, yeah, I did that. I ain't gonna lie, my
But
first
no
show.
more.
But then she's like, oh, you only did one time. Nah, like 4, 5, 3 times.
Oh, that's what he said?
Yeah,
Oh, he
he
did
tried to
more
say
times?
he did a couple of times.
Oh shit.
Before you
But
adjust.
they probably don't feel comfortable. That's probably what it is. They want their folks, you know?
And then again, everybody else hype. The whole block is hype.
Yeah.
They want to. You want to get
Yeah.
hype up with you.
True.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So you saying no to it, it's gonna kill the experience. They're like, damn, right? You can't jump
Oh,
on the
that's
stage.
true. They
You gotta
probably want to
think
be a
about
part of it too.
Facts. People
Yeah.
want to hop on the stage.
I know. Okay.
Do you have like 40, 50, 100 dudes on stage with you though?
No, not no more.
Good, thank God.
My first show I ever did, of course.
I guess you had to get one out of the way, but I'm glad things have changed.
I mean,
A couple out of the way.
4, 5, 6.
But it's good, yo. I think the fans appreciate when you put thought into all of that stuff, like the shows. Touring is tough business, though. You got to be disciplined, I hear. You got to watch your diet. You got to watch what you drink. You got to actually get some sleep. Are you ready to put in that work? That's a no?
That's a yes, mama.
You
And yo,
ready?
look, congratulations
so
on the new project. I like that you're focused and you have plans and goals, you know? I'm excited to see what you do in the next year. What was the number? 823 million? Okay.
823.
And that's all for 2020?
Eventually, you know what I'm saying?
Dang. Legendary, man.
And she said, "What do you think about doing for the next year?" Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
That shit hurt. I ain't
and
gonna lie.
it's really annoying because it's like, dude, man, he has so much he wanted to do. You could tell where the dude's mindset was, you know?
And he's stemming so fast, like movies.
Yeah.
You feel me? The
He's
way
already talking about movies for real.
That's what I'm saying,
He hasn't
like a
been
movie
rapping,
star.
not more
even
than a
couple of months.
That's
with
what I'm
that time, and then
saying.
he was like, "Yo, I'm about to do this movie." It's like,
He
yo,
moved different.
this man is different.
you know what he wants.
Oh man, y'all know what's up, man.
Man, rest in peace to Pop, man.
That's a piece.
You already know what time it is.
Live in color.
Yo, we out.
We out.